Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, just letting you know that this video contains scenes that may not be suitable for people who suffer from epilepsy. Please keep this in mind if you intend to watch the video. And now, on with tying up loose ends before our final confrontation with the Guardian. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension, and when last we left off, all of the shrines of virtue have been cleansed, and a prey has been returned to life, somehow, and we finally have a plan to deal with the Guardian once and for all. It involves the Armageddon spell, the only time in the entire series when the Armageddon spell actually has a purpose beyond killing everyone on Britannia and rendering the game unwinnable, though technically you can complete Ultima 7 after casting Armageddon if you do so right before using Rudum's wand on the Black Gate. But that is a technicality, there still really isn't a Britannia for you to linger in. Also, let's just deal with this. Never mind! We're not going to be dealing with this rat. The rat saw us take aim and went, nope, and just disappeared. You cunning, cunning rat. Now we're going to be using something called the Barrier of Life to do something with Armageddon to ensure that not only is the Guardian defeated, but Britannia is also spared. Unfortunately, it's very heavily implied that defeating the Guardian this way will kill us. And this is news that Raven is not going to take well, if we even tell her exactly what's going to happen. Also, our feet appear to be clipped into the deck of the ship, and they're no longer clipped into the deck of the ship. Oh, game, getting more and more unstable the closer we get to the end. But then, that's par for the course with this game. Now let's have a very difficult conversation.
So, all we have to do now is sail to Turfin, confront the Guardian, and defeat him.
Oh, is that all?
It won't be easy, but we can do it.
There won't be any we, Raven. I'll be going alone.
But...
No buts. I'm not saying this just to protect you. This is preordained. I'm not just going in there to defeat another enemy. I'm finishing something that started a long time ago. I'm finishing something that's more important than two people.
Can't I at least sail to Turfin with you? Can't you at least give me that?
Yes, of course. This might be our last chance to be alone together. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
Let's get underway then. Where would you like to go?
Understandably, Raven is quite upset. Not as upset as she's going to be, however, when we tell her we're not going to Turfin right now.
Trinsic.
You got me all distraught and we're going to Trinsic? Well, I have some stuff I need to do and... Wait, you're throwing me overboard? Oh, psh. We have a few loose ends that we need to tie up, starting with the Lighthouse Gem Quest. Do you remember that we got that way back at the beginning of the game? We have to find 3 lighthouse gems and put them in their respective lighthouses after they've been worked by the jeweler. We have 2 of them. They are in our inventory right now. We have the Polished Emerald and the Polished Sapphire. The Emerald needs to go to the lighthouse in Moonglow, and the Sapphire needs to go to here, Trinsic. The Ruby needs to go to Buccaneer's Den, and it's here that the Ruby is kept, or rather, is laying about waiting to be found. To find it, we need to go to the west, and while I'm thinking about it, if we look here, the lighthouse is north of Trinsic. Right, we're going to have to go there before we get back on the boat and make our way back to Serpent's Hold, as that is where the final spell in the game is. In a corner in the room where we confronted that mage that I overlooked. Should have been more thorough in exploring that room, but then again, the water was poison. You don't really explore rooms where the water is poison that thoroughly. You're more concerned about getting out of there before you die due to the poison. It's a nice night, and we do need to sort of act quickly, because Lord British did say that by opening that moon gate, the cataclysmic collision of the moons has been accelerated. Though, that's just Lord British saying things. In reality, the game is still event-driven, and so we can spend as long as we like, wasting time, and nothing terrible will happen. Ah, it would seem we have drawn the ire of a crab. Wisely, the crab has decided not to have at thee. this is very sensible for the crab, because we are at full money, and we also are equipped in the best armor in the game, and wielding the best weapon in the game. Suffice it to say, a crab is no threat to us whatsoever. Also, can I get up here? The answer is not wearing these leggings. If I put on the leggings of Sentry, however, I might be able to do it. No, maybe if I jump over to here. Yes, if I jump over to there, we are fine. Now what we're looking for is a shipwreck. In fact, we saw this shipwreck from Valoria, and it's not there. Just need to keep heading to the west. We can hear a wolf. Let's see if we can avoid aggroing the wolf as we go this way. Also, there are lots of birds here. Shut up, noisy bird. Oh, it never works. There is a crab just minding its own business. Unfortunately, it's going to take exception to me being here. Hey, you're not allowed to be here. Go away. Alright, we will leave. After, of course, we've taken care of you, it's not that way. So, the boat we're looking for is likely this way. But again, it could just be further up there. No, it has to be closer to Valoria. And we are too far... Yeah, we are way too far north for Valoria. Then again, we're also very close to the lighthouse. Actually, we're not that close to the lighthouse. So let's just keep going. There's Valoria over there. And there is a open chest that we're not going to be double checking. Right, we need to go south, following the beach. Unfortunately, there's no fast walking spell, so we can quickly cover ground. I'm gonna go over here. And over here. We could have used the boat to get over here, but I don't actually think it would have been that much faster. And so, the Avatar swam! The primary reason I want to do this is for the chance to gain karma. And that karma will raise our spellcasting capability. We do want more spells. Also, we are very close to the column. You can tell by that sound there. Yep, it's up there. Column's still here. Also, we may have drawn the attention of a hellhound. As you can see, the amount of damage the hellhound is dealing is quite minimal. This armor is really, really good, and we have a lot of health. Greetings, you two. Hey, how goes it? The shipwreck you're looking for is right over there, but I have to have at the... And you're gone. Also, Black Pearl we don't need, and you! Hey, my friend was only giving directions. Now I have to slay thee. At least I got a hit in. Unfortunately, your hit didn't deal any damage, so, we're here! The ruby is very obvious in here, unlike the gem around you, which was in a box. And typical of me, I've managed to find a way to completely avoid actually getting into the boat. There it is. One... Oh, don't attack it. One ruby lighthouse gem. That is unpolished. We're going to have to get that worked in Britain. But first, we're going to... That is the wrong button. We are going to make our way back to the lighthouse. I say back to the lighthouse. Have we actually been to this lighthouse? We might not have been. Oh, this is somewhere I was looking for. This is where a spy was. Entry 1. I have been spying upon the Avatar like Lord Blackthorn asked. I'm not sure what I am to find, but hopefully something of import will arise. Entry 2. Not much of interest today. He spent a lot of time talking with the people of Trinsic and did a little exploring of the island. Entry 3. He is moving fast. I was almost caught near the outfitter, and again near the blacksmith. Thankfully I avoided capture. Lord Blackthorn would not have been pleased. Entry 4. I followed the Avatar to the abandoned paladin fort where he collected some ashes that seemed to be of import. Entry 5. The Avatar has spoken with a spirit. I've learned that the Chalice of Honor is hidden within the Dungeon of Shame, and that the Mantra of Honor is required to enter. Also, the Mantra of Honor is Sum. And that's how you learn the mantra. I must inform Lord Blackthorn immediately, so he may act before the Avatar does. I can almost taste the reward. Entry 6. Some reward. Sent back out to camp to continue my spying without so much as a thank you. Perhaps by bringing Lord Blackthorn the Avatar's head, I will gain some recognition. The spy is no longer here because we've dealt with all of this, and the spy kind of doesn't have anyone to serve anymore on account of Blackthorn being dead. Also, we don't want to go too far in that direction because of the column and you. We are going to have at thee with you. There we go, you're gone. And we're going to have at thee with you as well, because you're just going to attack us otherwise. But one hit each. I think it was 2 for one of them. Will do. Now, we are, I believe, getting close. Yeah, we're getting very close. I believe this is also where the moon gate is. There's a partially constructed boat, but we're going to ignore that and head to the lighthouse. This is actually the first time we've been here. Oh, this is definitely the first time we've been here because there's an NPC we haven't spoken with. Hello! Also, it's pretty easy to get to. I'm surprised I... Oh, you're not an NPC. You're an enemy archer. There are 2 of you. We could do with a few arrows. Just gonna have at thee with you as well. Oh, keep running. It's not gonna save you because I'm pretty powerful. And that's the end of you. Did you drop anything? You didn't drop any arrows. Did you drop some arrows? The answer is you dropped a bow. Don't really need a bow, so let us go in. Is there anyone in here? Well, there's a spider web that just goes to show how often this place is checked out. There is a sword. Don't need the sword. There's a quill. Don't need the quill. And little rats. Let's climb up, and up, and up, and we will deploy the first of these gems after saving, because this is a good time to save. Also, that number is more up to date with the numbering that's actually applicable to the videos. Right, Sapphire Trinsic. Did I put that in the right place? Maybe? Did I just put this back in my bag? No, I appear to have made it disappear. That's quite a feat. So let's load back up and go to here so that I can actually put it in the right place. Here, maybe? There we go! It's now working, and we really, really need to get away because that light is kind of blinding. Replace kind of blinding with exceptionally blinding. But we've done it. 1 of the 3 lighthouses is working. Now let's make our way over to the boat. For it's time for us to go back to Serpent's Hold and use most of our magic, because we're going to get to the interior of Serpent's Hold using Mana Breath once more. Though this time we have more mana to do so. So we should have more left over at the end. Let's just swim. Really glad that we can swim wearing all this super heavy armor. And we will save before we attempt to go back into Serpent's Hold, because entering that place is a very tricky ordeal. Right, we just want to find a good place to get back here. I think there by those palm trees will be perfect. And thus the Avatar gets some much needed exercise before we go and face the Guardian. There aren't actually that many loose ends for me to tie up. I think there is a quest with we can actually climb here. There are a few quests that we've sort of half heard about, but I don't think we can really do them. Namely the one for the Restless Spirit in Grave by the ghost girl that we gave the stuffed toy to. I don't know where you can find the other important piece. There are two pieces of jewelry. One of them is apparently sold by the vendor in that town. It's actually scripted to be the same item, even though it's not meant to be, which is peculiar. But enough about that. I was about to say, it's very dark, but it's not actually that dark when you go to sail. Right, we want to go... Let's see, over to... Oh, the game is not doing well with it being dark. But we'll sail. We actually want to go over here, don't we? Yes. Over here. It's a lot more difficult to sail when it is this pitch black. That said, it's getting a little bit brighter. Maybe we've been searching for that lighthouse gem all through the night, and with morning arriving and the scenery glitching out to the extreme. Oh, game. You're getting so close to the end, Kiko. Must have the world glitch out, the sky disappear. And everything is disappearing. Yep, it's ridiculously pitch black now. And we are not sailing that fast. Oh dear. Right, let's see what happens if we return back to... Okay, it's raining. That's half the problem. It's raining. All right, let's just desperately... Okay, I can't see now. I can't see. All right, there's a way to solve this. There's a way to solve this, and that is to do some sailing to other locations. All right.
Where would you like to go?
Let's go to Britain.
Britain.
And then we can actually get the gem cut while we're here, and then go and get the spell. Because my was trying to sail in the pitch black a fruitless endeavor. Also, we're doing that thing where we're looking over to the left. Oh, game. As I said, you get to a certain point and the game just decides it doesn't want to function properly anymore. But we're managing. We're managing. Somehow. Oh, it's another one of you. There really should be somebody guarding this entrance. By the way, free sword for whoever wants it. I don't think anyone wants one. At this point, there are probably loads of free swords there. Now, let us get this gem cut. We can actually travel over to Buccaneer's Den and do that one before we do the Moonglow one.
Welcome! My name is Cameron, and as you can see, I buy and sell gems and other jewelry. Also, if you ever need to have a gem cut, I am the man to talk to. So, what can I do for you?
I'd like a gem cut.
I would like to have some stones cut.
Ah, these magic gems were intended for the new lighthouses that Lord British had built. They were lost en route to my shop. I never thought I would get the chance to finish them. I will polish them up for you.
Thank you. Won't take long. That was quick.
Now, Avatar, they must be placed in the lighthouses to activate them. I expect that the keeper of the lighthouse near Britain would know the appropriate gem to place in each lighthouse.
Thank you, Cameron. Farewell.
Farewell, my friend.
I suppose you could get the gems without knowing what they're for, but then the game kind of says it's a lighthouse gem, so you'd know that they're for the lighthouse, and then you'd put them in the lighthouses only to figure out that they don't work, and then you'll come back here. I wonder how that dialogue goes if you find one before you get the quest.
Look at what you just did! Did you not see that pile of dirt? You just kicked and spread it all over.
That I did. Why? Old time's sake. It's not like we're going to be doing it for much longer. Greetings! How goes it? And so, we can quickly go over to, actually Buccaneer's Den and Moonglow should be very quick, so we'll just quickly go and do those. Would Moonglow be quicker or Buccaneer's Den? Probably Moonglow, so let's quickly go to Moonglow. Also that barrel. One day that barrel will be a tourist destination. The Avatar placed that barrel here, precariously balancing it against the forces of gravity. We keep it here as a memento to just how awesome the Avatar was.
So, all we...
Oh,
It won't be...
there won't...
But,
No but. I'm finished.
can't I at least...
Yes, of
Let's get underway. Where would you like to...
Not sure why we're having a repeat of that, but either way,
Moonglow.
let's go to Moonglow and deposit the Emerald Lighthouse Gem. And then Buccaneer's Den. We couldn't do Buccaneer's Den without that ruby. Hasn't been that long ago since we were last in Moonglow, actually. We shouldn't face any enemies that will cause us any problems while we're here. Also, we're doing all this during the night, so hopefully by the time we're done, it will be... Actually, the lighthouse is right here, so definitely pick the right one for alacrity. Now, let's go into here. It's actually, well, at least it looks like it's being used. Also, that table is levitating. Do they all levitate? And in here, I've definitely been in here before, but I didn't notice that that table was floating. So let's just pop up to here, and save before I do this, because the last time we tried this, it went horribly, horribly wrong. We'll go over to here, because we get a good amount of distance between us and the thing holding the gem, and the emerald goes there. And that is 2 of the 3 done. And so, when we come back, folks, we will be placing the final Lighthouse Gem and getting the teleport scroll. We'll also be doing a little bit of training, because we have loads of money. We might as well train up. We might as well get the training in Valoria, and we might as well get the training in Buccaneer's Den while we're at it. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. The end of the game is certainly in sight, but there are a few small things I'd like to do. Also, these perfectly balanced weapons are also going to become a tourist destination, for who else but the Avatar could place them like that? No one, that's who. Later.